I know what you're thinking right now. Yes, Elon was smoking weed last week. Brian, are you smoking weed now? No, let me explain this to you. What's going on, everybody? I'm Brian from I1 Tesla, and you're probably wondering what I'm doing here. I've got a bag from EVP, Extreme Vehicle Protection. They were actually on Shark Tank a few years ago, or a year ago, and this is a bag that you put your car into that actually floats. Sounds weird, but stay with me here. A lot of people know there's a hurricane coming, and it's probably going to be here in 4 or 5 hours. It's 5 o'clock now on Saturday. So what I did was I got this cheap swimming pool. It's filling up now. I then laid the bag in place and then pulled the car into the bag, sealed everything up, and then now I'm filling up the pool. What that's going to do is in about 18 inches of water, the car is actually going to float. I didn't need to do this to actually show how it's going to work, how it's going to protect the car or anything like that, but I figured, why not? I'm up on a hill, I'm not worried about any kind of flooding or anything like that, so that's why I got this swimming pool. Figured I'd show you that it does float. There's many videos out there of doing this same thing. So it takes about 18 inches of water. Unfortunately, my driveway does slope a little bit towards the woods. Hopefully this pool works. It's a cheap little pool, inflatable pool. I wasn't gonna put it in that one. I don't know how I'd do that anyway or get it out. At least this way I can just drive it right out of it, release all the water down out into the woods, and then back the car into the garage. My original idea for this bag was actually to take it to Lake Norman. I live right by Lake Norman in North Carolina, and my original thought was to put this on a flatbed trailer, put it in the bag obviously, put it on a flatbed trailer, and back it down the ramp and sit it there into the water, seeing how it floats right there. That would have been an epic video. But I decided to actually ask permission instead of beg for forgiveness. Luckily I did that because I found out that's actually a felony. If I'd have put it in the water, if I got caught, that would have been a felony and a $1,500 fine. So I'm glad I didn't do that. This is the next best thing. What I also did before I tied everything up in the car, bag is completely waterproof. Obviously that's what makes it float. I actually put blankets all over the car and cardboard over top of those to help the car from any sticks hitting it or bouncing off of anything. Just to give it that little added protection. Most of the time you're going to have this bag inside of a garage where you're not going to need to do that kind of thing. You're just going to tie it to the garage so it doesn't bounce off the walls when a house floods. So now it's just a waiting game. Wait for the pool to fill up and wait for the rain to start happening. The storm's moving so slow right now, so I think some of the outer bands will start hitting us soon, and then the heavy winds I think will happen overnight. It's 8 o'clock, it's getting dark, pool's full of water, or somewhat full of water. It's about to rain. It's starting to drizzle now. Winds, the clouds are blowing over us. So the storm's about to start a little bit. So I'm gonna close everything up. This is going to sit here like this overnight. Hopefully one of the trees doesn't fall on everything. I'll show you how much is there, how much it's floating, and we'll check back. It's the next day and we really haven't still gotten any rain. It rained a little bit last night. The pool still isn't filled up all the way. As you can see, this bag is waterproof. As you can see, the water is just running right off into the pool. And you can see that it's wrapped around the tire really well. Nice tight air, so you know it's sealed up. Unfortunately, the car is not going to float because the pool, the way I have it set up, and the slope of the driveway here is not going to float. All the water goes to that edge, but that front tire is off the ground, showing you that it can float. It's not necessary to have all that water in there. All of it's going to just rush right off over there. Should be kind of cool. Got my shoes a little wet. It's all gonna travel out there into a creek. All right, it's now time to get the car out of the bag. It's been in there since Friday. I put the bag in the car Friday and then we filled up the water. It sat overnight in the water and now it's Sunday afternoon I'm going to unpackage the bag, drive it into here, and show you how dry the car is. The car is now out of the bag. You can see it is completely dry. A little bit of water on top from backing out of the bag. For you guys wondering, underneath the car was submerged underwater Friday night in the pool overnight. And then in the morning, I filled it up all the way, and that front tire was a little off the ground. There's a little bit of water from backing it out. Pretty amazing that the bag kept it dry. Let's look from the front. Now this is where all the water was. This is the front of the car. You can see that it is dry. Oh Jesus, scared the crap out of me. You can see the car is dry. A little bit of wetness from the tires as we backed it in, but you can see the suspension is totally dry. Absolutely everything has stayed dry from this bag. Quite amazing. You can tell it's definitely dry. I backed it up from here right through here, and there's no water here. Pretty amazing bag how it kept everything dry, completely dry, for quite a long period of time. So one of the best benefits of this bag is not just that it'll protect your car, but how versatile it is. There's different size bags, so you can actually, obviously you can put your car in it, you can put a motorcycle, boat, you can put an SUV in the bag, but you can also put it in your garage and put all your belongings in there that you can't take with you in case of a flood, and all those things will be protected. You can get the small bag and put your outdoor furniture in the bag for wintertime storage outside, so you don't have to bring that inside the garage and take up space in your garage, which is probably limited already. But the bag will protect it from the outdoor elements, winter if you're up north. If you're on the East Coast, Florida or Texas, I think you need to at least be looking at this bag for how it can protect you. When hurricanes come, we have warning. We have a few days at least, usually a week before, where you can actually put a lot of belongings into the bag in your garage, pack your car full of stuff that you're gonna take with you when you evacuate, and when you come back, your bag is still in your garage. Yes, there's flood damage, but you have all your belongings where things that you can't replace, like things that have memories, like pictures, things you've done with your kids that you can't really fit in your car when you have to evacuate. But that's what's so nice about this bag. And they're not very expensive. Your deductible on your house is way more expensive than what this bag costs. The most expensive bag that they have is $349. And because of this company contacting me to bring this to you, they're actually giving a 10% discount on top of that. That's the most expensive bag. That's for an SUV. The one I used was a medium-sized bag. They have a small and an extra small. They have an extra small bag for like a motorcycle or furniture and stuff. Those are only $199. But you still get 10% off of those. That's what's so great about this company. They're protecting people's investments and their memories, and they're not trying to gouge the prices. I'm so glad that this company contacted me, not because I really needed it here. Our house is kind of up on a hill, and we actually didn't get much rain, unlike some of my family towards Raleigh area. They got a lot of rain, a lot of flooding. I'm able to bring this product to you guys and give you a discount to help maybe prepare for the next time there's a hurricane. Prepare for the next time there's an event like this, that you might need this to protect some of your belongings. My channel isn't huge, but I'm able to at least reach out and at least help at least a handful of people. Maybe that bird wants help. Are you crying for help? So use the link in the description below to go to their website and place your order, but use my referral code, I1Tesla. That gets you 10% off your order, and that way you'll be protected for the next time. And so you can get the bag and protect it before you neglect it. That was terrible. That was bad, I'm sorry. I made that up. That's not their tagline. I made that up. Don't use that in your advertising. That was bad. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out their website and see what size fits your needs. Place your order. It's a good product.